Good morning, blessings, and salutations to my AFBC family. I'm Apostle Dr. C. Spears, the overseer of God's Precious Design Ministries, and this is another segment of The Door is Open. So grab your coffee, grab your tea, whatever you like to drink, and let's come and have a break with the Lord, okay? Yes, it's a beautiful day in Louisiana. This is where I'm at. Yes, the Father has relocated me. Yes, ma'am. And I need to show you what the Father has shown me this morning. I did not know this was back here behind my apartments, honey. This is a part of the features, but I am definitely excited and overjoyed about the peacefulness of this place. Take a look. Isn't this just gorgeous? Oh my God. These are beautiful homes back here. I'm sure they're quite expensive, but they are gorgeous. Look at this water. Look at the palm trees, y'all. Look at it. Isn't it just beautiful? When I tell you God can do it, God can. Look at it. Isn't that beautiful? I am watching birds dive in the water and get fish, honey. I have seen something I have never seen before. I think, isn't it absolutely gorgeous? I don't know what else to say about this right here, this view. But honey, I am here for it, okay? And we're going to talk about some things today. We're going to talk about some things that we don't want to have to talk about. I don't never like talking about money. I don't like talking about tithing and offering. But you know what? We're in the reaping season, and some of y'all are just being a little bit hoardish about the things that the Father has given you, honey. And guess what? The word says, if I can trust you with a little bit, I can bless you with more. And if you hoarding a penny, you will never see a dime. All right, let me say that slow. If you are hoarding a penny, you will never see a dime. I'm going to flip this back to myself so you can see what I'm talking about here and expressions on my face or whatnot. I just want you to understand something. I'm not going to keep you long. I want to share this with you. Okay, so God gives you an increase. And we got bills, we have responsibilities, we have things already on the table. Don't you think God knew when He gave you the increase that you had bills and responsibilities already on deck? Okay? Consider the woman at the well when Elijah had to go and ask her for something to eat and something to drink. What did she say? She said, listen, I don't have much food, and what I do have left, I'm going to make for me and my son, and then we're going to die. Elijah then said, can you make me something to eat first? Now, what part of I only have enough for me and my son, and even that's not enough? We have stretched it out to the point of no return, and we're going to eat this thing, and then we ain't going to have nothing that you did not understand coming out my mouth. I don't have nothing to give you, sir. I'm going to draw this water out this well and give you something to drink. Even that is scarce because they were in a famine. So there was no water and no rationings. Okay? But Elijah still said, can you make me something to eat first? The scripture said she went ahead, she brought Elijah home, and she did just that. And the scripture says the bin that she drew from scraped the bottom of the bucket, never went empty. The famine was for 7 years. Could you imagine that? You give God what He asked for, and He set you up for 7 years. You don't have to worry about the rent. You ain't got to worry about the mortgage. You ain't got to worry about the car payment. You ain't got to worry about the insurance. You don't have to worry about the kids having shoes, food, clothes, a shelter over their head. You don't got to worry about the cars. You don't have to worry about the job. You don't got to worry about putting groceries in the refrigerator, because you did what God asked of you first. Not second, not third, not after you think you comfortable, not after you go do everything you big enough to do. Then you say, oh, I got a little bit left. You think how God feel when you say, I got a little bit something, I'll give God a little something. But when you're in need, when you need God, do you want him to put you on the back burner? Do you want him to say, oh, I'll get to you in a minute. I'll handle you in a minute. When I feel like I got time. What kind of messed up, twisted relationship you think God want to have with you? I said, I ain't no stepchild. You know what I'm saying? I am the Omega, the Alpha and the Omega, honey. I am omnipresent and omnipotent. What make you think I want to be set aside, put aside for an appointed time when you deem necessary? Hello, I am relevant. I'm relevant because I make the sun rise and set. I'm relevant because without me, you wouldn't wake up in the morning. How about that oxygen you breathing? I bet you had good legs and good arms to go cash that increase when I gave it to you. How about that? Listen, folks, you better start putting God first and think of him as Elijah and you the woman at the well. And when he asks you, could you give me mine first? Babe, you better reach deep down in your pocket and give it. You know why? Because see, God don't take away from you. Understand that you're going to pay those bills. And guess what? Them bills are going to come again. And you're going to be looking at God asking, where is the resources to pay them again? And he's going to say, I don't know. Because when I asked you to do X, Y, and Z, you told me to hold up, pimp. I got something to do. That's all I have for you today. I'm going to sit out here and enjoy this beautiful morning. I am going to give God praise first thing. I'm going to enjoy watching the birds dive and get them something to eat because God provided it and they ain't got a problem getting dirty or getting wet to get it. I am looking at these little rings in the water where the fish are. There's fish in there, y'all. I don't fish, but it's fish in there. And I am just tickled pink by the scenery, honey. Let me go ahead and flick it back so you can see it again. Wow. Isn't it? It's a gorgeous, it feels good out here. Nice little breeze. It's not cold. Nice and cool this morning. And it's beautiful. My God, I'm impressed. And it's hard to impress me. I'm going to be real. God has done some amazing things in my life. So it's kind of hard to move me. But this here moves me. It does. I can appreciate. Look at that. Look at that bird. Look at it flying off. I can appreciate this moment God has given me.